What's up? This is Vinny from ABC's The Bachelorette and Bachelor in Paradise, and you are now watching Off the Racq.
Hey guys, it's Raquel with Off the Racq, and I am here with this stud, Vinny, from season 12 of The Bachelorette and Bachelor in Paradise season 3. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's so nice outside. It's snowing in places right now in November, and it's like 75 degrees. I just tried to look like it's winter. We both did.
Yeah, I'm wearing long sleeves. I'm trying to get that winter vibe, but
We did it on purpose, so you guys don't feel too jealous. You know, it's okay. So I'm gonna ask you. You have to take me back to your mental being when you first found out you were going to be on The Bachelorette. How did you kind of prepare going into it? Because I'm maybe a little bit of a jealous person, and you cannot be on that show at all. So what did you kind of tell yourself?
well, I mean, the beginning process was I was working here at Salt 7, and I got approached by a talent scout. And they said, would you like to try out? And I said, okay, never watched the show. And, that led to emails and interviews. And then, long story short, I was on the show. I got the call, and they want you to prepare, obviously, mentally. So they send you a list of what to bring.
Okay.
So oddly enough, we live in South Florida, and they want us to bring mittens and jackets. I'm like, I live in South Florida. I don't have mittens or jackets. So that was an interesting aspect that you had to prepare for. But yeah, it's hard. It's hard, dating one girl with 25 other guys. I think everybody can have a little bit of jealousy, like you said, and it's not easy. So you have to really put yourself out there, which wasn't always my speed of trying to date somebody. Like I never really tried to make a scene to get a girl's attention. So in this type of environment, it was definitely something that was a little difficult for me at first. But, you kind of find your ins and outs of what you need to do on the show to get noticed by JoJo at least.
Now I feel like I watched the show. I've watched it. So I feel like you have to have a really good smolder face to be on the show, a really good shocked face, and then a really dramatic face for when they have that cutaway camera. Did you practice those?
I actually was in a couple plays when I was younger, and I was didn't have a leading role, but I had the best supporting role with my facial expressions, doing a lot of these and like you said. So.
All right, so I'm going to test you right now. Ready? Smolder face.
I don't know what smolder means.
Like the eyes. You have to smize with the eyes.
Like hypnotize somebody, you're saying? Or
Sure.
kind of
It's like your sexy face. Come on.
You gotta give a little lip pucker.
There you go. See? There you go. All right, now the shocked face.
What kind of shock? What just happened?
Like you're going on a date with one other dude and one of you is going to leave at the end of the date.
It's more like...
What we can't say.
Right, yeah. Like that.
That face. And then I feel like you just need a really excited face for when you guys are like, you're going to Uruguay. There you go.
That was mine. I was pretty excited.
Yeah,
I thought we were going to go somewhere warmer. But.
Yeah, so that's why you needed your mittens.
Yes, I brought mittens to Uruguay.
See, so when you audition for the show, you need to be prepared and have every seasons of clothing, basically. All right, so coming off the show, you went into Bachelor in Paradise.
Yeah, pretty. They went, back to back. Yeah.
Did you have any second thoughts about going on the show, or you were totally open for it?
At first, it's definitely a overwhelming experience. Coming off the first show. I was one of the guys that got leaked pretty much right before I left, coincidentally, in Uruguay. So, coming home, you feel kind of weird because you don't know if, people are looking at you because they saw that you were leaked, or maybe you're just overreacting because you haven't seen, civilization in 2 months, and you've been dealing with the same, testosterone-filled dudes for the last 2 months. So, that was something that took me a while to get back into normal, back into real life and real reality. So I definitely, did some thinking about it, but I knew it was something that I really wanted to try again.
Now, I have to ask, I feel like a lot of people need to know this. How many drinks do you actually consume on a day-to-day basis in Mexico? Because, it's kind of really all you got. You got the beach and each other and the cool bartender and alcohol. So
it's definitely available. Like I've said before, the only water that I saw was in the pool. So it's definitely available. You'll be hanging out and just talking to one of your buddies, and all of a sudden a producer will just come over with nice tray of 25 shots. Here you guys go, and just leave them there and just walk away. So, you know, the drinking is definitely available, and it's at arm's reach at all times.
Did you detox when you came back?
Yeah, I detoxed from the world.
He's still detoxing.
Still detoxing. Yeah, I definitely detoxed, and yeah, there's a lot. You know, you can drink a lot while you're there, but I kind of, you kind of pace yourself as much as it is like almost like a vacation. You know, you kind of. There's only so much drinking that you can do.
You have to have the mental ability to pace yourself, I think.
Yeah, thank God that I'm very level-headed, and that kind of helped me out in certain situations.
And that is why we love you, Vinny.
Yes.
All right, so you've gotten to do some really cool stuff after getting off the show. You did like a birthday tour, and then you've been DJing everywhere. What's your favorite place you've gone so far?
Oh, wow. Not just because I live here. I love Del Rey. I love the city. I love DJing here. Maybe because I've just been here for a while. I know everybody. I got to go to Canada. Toronto is a lot of fun. A big fan base up there. It's random how there's so many people up there that love the show. Went to Toronto. Went to Mexico. I went to Austin, Texas, Houston, Texas, College Station, Texas, to visit my buddy James Taylor. They're very nice out there. College Station, Texas. Where else did I go? Carolinas, I know I'm forgetting some places. New York, of course, Boston, Connecticut.
He literally went everywhere.
I went everywhere. I tried to at least go everywhere, but definitely I think my favorite city was Toronto, because it was my first time there. And they just showed so much appreciation for the show. And, they were really nice up there.
And you got to do some cool appearances there, too, so that definitely that helped.
It helped, yeah. When there's 100 or 200 girls screaming to take pictures of you, that always is a positive thing going into a nightclub.
Just a little bit, he's just gonna hair flip right now, and that's totally gonna happen. So you're doing a charity drive for toys for holidays. Tell me a little bit. That's my job, I gotta do my job.
I've always wanted to give back as much as I can, and I want to use, my social media platform in a positive way, because a lot of people go on these shows and they start selling teeth whiteners and detox teas and vitamin gummy bears. No offense to anybody that does, but...
You're killing the game. I may have bought some. It worked.
So I wanted to use my following to give back to people in the community in South Florida. So the organization is American Association for the Caregiving Youth, and it entails giving back to these kids that, fall into... in their family, somebody gets sick, or they have cancer, or they become the primary caretaker for their family, and they forget to care about themselves. And their grades drop. They don't take care of their hygiene, stuff like that. So this foundation, around the holidays, people get together. They donate everything from cologne to deodorant to belts to clothes, hats, sunglasses. So. At the time I was thinking of a good foundation that I wanted to get involved in, and somebody I knew knew about this one, and I linked up with them, and we're gonna raise some money and get some great donations for Christmas time and the holidays.
That's awesome, and all the links are on your social media. So if you guys want to help out,
yeah, I got the flyer up there on my Instagram, and then their website is aacy.org.
Perfect. And then you also did an event here at Salt 7 in Del Rey.
Yep.
Really cool place. You guys have to come check it out. So tell me a little bit about that. Luke stripped down.
Luke stripped
what?
Down, took his shirt off. I kind of egged him on a little bit because I knew people would go crazy. So the event that we had here was Canine Cocktails for Canines, and it benefits the Tri-County Humane Society in Boca. And we just wanted to raise some money for that Humane Society, and it's a no-kill shelter, which is good because they shouldn't.
Puppies.
Exactly, puppies are great, So we had the event here, Puppies and Bachelors, and it was a great success, and we raised a lot of money for them. And just giving back. It's all about the puppies and kids.
It's what it's about. Come on, guys, it really is. All right, so what's next for you?
What is next? Well, I have that event coming up for the holidays for the caregiving youth, and planning my next tour. So I'm going to be DJing, going around probably the same spots that I was at, and just spreading the Vinsanity,
That's literally what it is, actually. Thank you so much. This is so awesome. Of course, guys, to check out everything, be sure to like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff on YouTube, and then obviously follow us on social media, because we're going to have a lot of cool things coming up in the new year. And then to check out this guy, obviously, you have to. So plug in your social media so everyone can find and stalk you.
My Instagram is @Vinny Vinsane. And it's Vinny with a Y, so VINNY, VINSANE. And that's same as Twitter and VinnyVinsane.com.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. Bye.